It's fine.
All right, we'll now call the special council meeting of April 3rd, 2024 to order. Will you please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will you please call roll?
Bilski,
Here.
Foster,
Here.
Perry, Allner, here, Vincent, Silver.
Here. I will make a motion to confirm the appointment of Christopher Dotson as a full-time police officer.
Second.
I would like to make that motion. I'll make that motion. You second it.
She beat you to it, so we gotta go.
Come on.
Competing motions.
Chief Costura.
Bottom,
The bottom, underneath.
right there. Now you're gonna have to twist the little thingy.
Hear it? Here. Here we go.
Perfect, thank you.
The council, for your confirmation, I'd like to present for you Christopher Dotson. Could you come up here, please? Christopher is a graduate of the Cuyahoga Community College Police Academy from 2014. Has been a police officer for 10 years. First year with Notre Dame College and the last 9 with the Woodmere Village Police Department. Christopher has assisted in the Detective Bureau, established a K-9 unit in Woodmere, was the K-9 handler there for 5 years. Christopher has also assisted field training officers to help train the new recruits and has received multiple commendations and awards, such as a Life-Saving Award and Officer of the Year in 2019, where he was a featured guest of the Ohio Attorney General David Yost, the Ohio Law Enforcement Conference in Columbus, Ohio. Christopher enjoys spending time with his wife, Misty, and 2-year-old son, Owen, and their 2 dogs. He's a resident of Northfield Village and enjoys the outdoors, traveling, and spending time at home. Christopher also enjoys watching hockey with his son, hopes to join a league in the future, and I would guess maybe hopes your son takes up the sport as well.
Thank you. Any questions or comments? Anna, please call roll.
Bilski,
Yes.
Foster,
Yes.
Madden,
Yes.
Perry. Yes. Allner,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Silver.
Yes. I'd like to introduce who you have with us, who is with you today.
That's correct. We'd like to introduce some people that are here.
Today I am here with my wife Misty, my son Owen, my mother-in-law Carol, as well as my uncle Don, who's a retired firefighter and police officer, my aunt Heather, and friends that are also current police officers and retired.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, and Christopher, I'm going to ask you to stand right here with the mayor so that it's on camera. Up top over there, if you look in that direction a little bit, please.
Turn this way. Turn this way.
Repeat after me. Raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Christopher Dotson,
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
solemnly swear to support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the rules, regulations, and charter of Orange Village,
the rules, regulations, and charter of Orange Village.
and that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially
I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially
discharge my duties as a full-time police officer
discharge my duties as a full-time police officer
of Orange Village, State of Ohio,
of Orange Village, State of Ohio,
during my continuance in said office.
during my continuance in said office.
Congratulations.
Look how cute with the vest. Oh, my God. God, they grow up fast, though.
Yes, they do.
Thank you, everybody, for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. I really look forward. Oop, sorry, I'm trying to put that back.
That's okay, don't worry about it, Al.
Welcome aboard, man. Nice to meet you. Absolutely.
Have you?
Welcome aboard. Thank you, Owen. Great job.
Welcome.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Congrats.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Brent.
Guests are welcome to stay, but we won't be offended if they leave either.
Not everybody leave all at once.
Thins out pretty quick.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I would like to introduce Edmund Wilson. He is the program manager for the Life Bank Community Outreach, and he is here to discuss Transplant Awareness Month.
Did you set this up?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Again, my name is Edmund Wilson III. I have the pleasure of serving as the Community Outreach Programs Manager for Life Bank. And so I want to thank each of you for allowing me to speak today and share a little bit about who Life Bank is, what it is that we do, and the importance of our cause. Just on this past Monday, we began to recognize National Donate Life Month. The month of April is a time dedicated to encouraging people to register to become an organ tissue donor, and also allows us to celebrate those who have saved and healed lives through organ donation and the gift of donation. And so the month of April helps us to kick off a year of raising awareness about the critical need for donors and honoring donors and their families who have made the decision to say yes to donation. And so I am here to ask the community of Orange Village to help us and consider becoming a part of this life-saving and healing journey by helping us advocate for our cause, educate our community, and inspire people to join the registry. So a little bit about Life Bank.
Is it not working?
It's not on. There we go.
I'm sorry, it was working.
There you go.
There we go. A little bit about Life Bank. Life Bank is one of 56 federally designated organ procurement agencies. We help to coordinate the recovery of organ, and tissues for transplantation. We currently cover about 20 counties here in Northeast Ohio, and we partner with two transplant centers here in Northeast Ohio, 80 hospitals, first responder teams, and over 45 BMV agencies. In the process of donation, one organ donor can save up to 8 lives through their gift of organ donation. That includes the right and left kidneys and lungs, heart, pancreas, intestines, and liver. We also recover tissue and cornea. Tissue and cornea donation is a generous act where individuals are able to donate their tissues, such as the corneas, skin, heart valves, bones, and tendons, to help enhance the lives of others. Aside from this type of donation and saving lives, it can also enhance them as well. So donated tissue can restore sight, it can improve mobility, it can heal burns. It can also be used to provide confidence for women, such as in breast reconstruction and cancer survivals, for example. So when someone registers as an organ donor, they may ask how that impacts the waiting list. Currently, there are more than 1,000 people on the waiting list in Northeast Ohio. Nationally, unfortunately, over 15 people die every day while waiting for a life-saving transplant match. Every 10 minutes, another person is added to that waiting list. Fortunately for LifeBank, 2023 was a tremendous year for us, and we are hoping that 2024 will be even better, helping us save more lives. And what we believe is that while most people in Ohio support organ donation, less than 60% of them actually register. And so this low registration rate unfortunately contributes to the current shortage in available organs for donation. The donation of organs and tissues is a highly coordinated and equitable process that's managed by dedicated professionals within a national network. So this system ensures that organs and tissues are matched to recipients based on several factors, including medical need and geography. It is in no way based on financial or social status. And so collectively, LifeBank, many other OPOs across the state and throughout the country, we commit to saving lives and showcase the best of human compassion and medical innovation. So our goal is to educate and to raise awareness while building trust in the community. And we are here to foster community partnerships and to help improve equity and representation in the process of transplantation. And so again, I thank you all for allowing me this time to speak to you about how important it is for Northeast Ohioans to help us in this mission to save and heal lives through the gift of donation. And so we ask that each of you, if you have not already, consider registering to become an organ donor, but more importantly, help us and join our cause to advocate for this worthy cause. And so we invite each of you to our offices, an organ recovery center located in Warrensville Heights, right next to the Warrensville Heights City Hall. And we are welcome to do a tour with us, and we're always seeking more ways to engage the community at events that you may be holding here in your area. So again, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone have any questions for Mr. Wilson?
How does a person register?
So the easiest way to register, in fact, more than 90% of individuals who join the National Registry do so through their local BMV office. So when you are, when it's time for you to register or to renew your driver's license and or your registration tags, that is one way to register. You can also go to the Ohio BMV website, as well as lifebank.org. And then there is the opportunity to register at any of our local events as well. We can do that or help you through that process. One new way that has been introduced, actually I believe it just passed the Ohio State House, and to register, and that is during the purchase or renewal of a hunting and or fishing license. And so those are the ways that one can register.
We do a summer event, maybe consider having a booth or a table there to make more people aware in our village.
Yes.
Be a good idea.
Yes, we'd love to attend. Thank you.
How else do you typically engage with communities? This is nice that you come and raise awareness, kind of speaking to us, and we can do our part as well. But are there events you guys do kind of on an annual basis? Anything? What's the normal?
Yeah, thank you for that question. So one of our biggest events that we do or raise to help us raise awareness and engage the community is through our annual Gift of Life Walk and Run, which will be held this year, August 17th at Blossom Music Center. And so that's one way that we bring together transplant recipients, organ donor families, advocates, elected officials, community organizations as well, and we bring them all together for that day. We also sponsor an educational program. It is a state mandate that High school age students receive up to 30 minutes, or a minimum of 30 minutes of education regarding organ donation. And so we have approximately 6 facilitators that go out into local high schools throughout our service area and talk to teenagers about the process and, providing them with the educated facts. Additionally, we're always looking, again, to attend events and, have opportunities to come in and speak to councils as well.
Are you looking for a certain age group? Is there a bigger need to recruit like teenagers, or God forbid that happens, but or adults or seniors, or is there some target group that you're looking to gain?
Yeah, great question. Each year what I've learned is that, the demographic where the need is kind of changes. For example, last year the biggest need was in middle age, like 45 to 55 year old individuals. This year we are noticing that the decline is in the younger age demographic, whereas before young people were getting their license right around 16, 17 years old. Now that number, or that rate is increasing to like 18, 19, 20 years old. And so there's a decline that we recognize in that area. But one thing that we say is that it really doesn't matter as far as the age as much, because we're trying to reach the sickest of individuals and those who are in the biggest need. And so organs are matched by genetics. And so oftentimes there are cases where, a senior aged man or woman can provide a life-saving organ, for a child, and vice versa. So, we're always looking for assistance in raising those registration rates. But that's kind of been the trend that we recognize for 2024.
Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate you coming
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Motion to approve the council meeting minutes of March 13th, 2024.
Make a motion.
For a second?
I'll second.
Stacy? Anyone have any comments, questions, anything needs updating? All right, Anna, can you please call roll?
Bilski? Yes. Foster?
Yes.
Madden?
Yes.
Perry?
Yes.
Allner?
Yes.
Vincent? Yes. Silver?
Yes. Are there any audience comments related to agenda items? All right, moving on to old business, ordinance 2024-5 as amended, and ordinance amending section 1143.06B, final development plan requirements of the codified ordinances of Orange Village, and declaring an emergency, and this is on for the second reading. So this was recommended by the Planning and Zoning Commission. Okay. Any questions or comments on this? So we will vote next time. Okay. Reading, yep. There is no new business. Are there any audience comments relating to matters which advance the good of the village? All right, moving on. Mayor Klein, any comments?
Well, I can fill the rest of the meeting. Thank you. First of all, I want to thank the voters of Orange Village for passage of issue 14. We are now moving forward with the completion of the development agreement and producing of the preliminary development plan, and work with the Western Reserve Land Conservancy to engage the Forest Preserve. Secondly, our community-wide survey partner has been selected. It will be the County Planning Commission. We got a group that was very diligent in review of the 4 submittals for prospective partners, and we selected the County Planning Commission, who we've had experience with before, and they've done other work with other communities very successfully. We are awaiting their board approval, which will take place on 4/11, and then we will begin crafting the survey. For some of you may have noticed, it's been in the papers, RH Mansion opened in Orange Village and put us on the international map. We're on the same plane as Brussels, London, Paris, New York, and LA, amongst many others. But they had their opening 2 weeks ago, and it was a spectacular event. I look forward to seeing how this store really functions now that it's open for business. I haven't been over there. I haven't had a chance yet to get by. But I'm looking forward to seeing how it works. Eclipse Day is Monday, April 8th. While Orange has no specific events planned, we have published in the online newsletters other communities holding activities, so Orange residents can partake in those somewhere. But don't forget, we still have Eclipse glasses available at Village Hall if you haven't obtained them yet. The Cleveland Water Department has completed a preliminary drawing for the Miles Road water line. We're now working on it, on the agreement with Solon to move it forward so the engineering documents can be completed and the project can get underway as quickly as possible. The beginning of March, we sent out a village engagement interest inquiry. We received about 130 responses, where residents have expressed interest in different categories of community engagement. Based upon those responses, we will be identifying specific work groups and reaching out to residents who expressed a desire to work on these. We will be looking to council members to also participate and coordinate with the groups that are going to be focused on the parks, economic development, sustainability, the Centennial, Orange Cares, Culture and Arts, and Veterans. I thank all the people who've participated and offered their time and talents to participate. For those who are interested, the New Song Church site discussion will take place at Planning Commission on the 16th of April. We were awaiting the report from our village planner before we scheduled it onto the next Planning Commission meeting. Then Planning Commission will make its final recommendation to council. You may have noticed that the area around our flagpole is devoid of anything at the moment. The island is going to be replanted and redeveloped with pavers and new landscaping. The service department, under the watchful eye of Bob Zugan, has been working with the Tri-C landscape design class teachers to have their students participate in doing this with us. And finally, just as a reminder, trash pickup on Monday, April 8th will be as usual. So make sure you get your trash out. And that's all I have to report. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I was, my only question was regarding if there was an update on the Solon water main, and you provided that, so I appreciate that. I don't have any other comments. Lisa Perry, any comments?
Just that we have our first garden meeting set up for this Saturday at 9 a.m. here in Village Hall. So if you have a plot, please come and attend. It's nice to meet some of the fellow gardeners, and it's always a little informational at the very least. So up here at 9 a.m. That's it.
How is that being made known to the public? Is that on the website? Anna? Anna's on it?
Letting everybody know.
It's open for everybody, but it's mostly for the gardeners, but it's on their Facebook page.
Oh, they have their own Facebook page. Okay. Got it.
Fill up every year in the community garden?
There's a waiting list. There's a wait list.
Waiting
Yeah.
list.
30 this year.
Well,
30 on the wait list?
On the wait, that's what Anna just said.
How many plots are there?
A, B, C, D, E, F.
Is there a lot of
And then
turnover
each
each
one,
year?
60, probably 50.
You get in, you're in, or you have a certain amount of time?
Once you're in, you have a small window to put in your deposit for the next year. There's a schedule for it. If you miss that window, or don't let Anna know, your plot is up for a person who's on the waiting list. We also used to allow non-residents to have plots, and because we didn't fill them up right away. They weren't all raised beds in the beginning. They weren't as desirable as and popular as they are now. So now, Anna, correct me if I'm wrong, but we have managed to only have Orange residents now filling all the plots. So that was kind of a hard process to work a lot of people out who had plots for like 10 years, the same plot. So, and ask them to leave. And they were nice neighbors and good gardeners, so. But there are only Orange Village residents now.
If there's a wait list of 30, do we want to ever look at maybe an opportunity to
You might
have
wanna
more or no?
garden.
We go. Good. It's a good thing that we're full. If we go further back, it's too shady.
Mm.
Getting too close to the lot line on the Emery side, Emery Road side.
Okay. All right.
Questions?
Anything else? All right, thank you. Phil?
And Jeffrey and I attended the event for new legislatures, and I thought that was a very helpful thing, except for the first presentation. But, very, I think, helpful to learn. And anything else?
Thank you. One thing I forgot to mention, I know Anna sent an email out earlier today regarding the department tours. So please, for new council members in particular, please take advantage of that meeting with the department heads and seeing their facilities. So, Jeff?
So as a newbie, I didn't know that much about the Solon Miles water line, but what is that?
So there have been along Miles Road, kind of in front of Miles Market and the shopping center there, in the last, I've been there 15 years. There have to be 15 water main breaks over the years. Is that accurate? One a year, probably on average. And it's on the Solon side, but it's very disruptive for both the businesses there and the residents and our residents.
Street closes.
Closes
Bob
and-
is there hours and hours upon end.
We've been pushing Solon. It's Solon's responsibility, so we've been pushing them for a long time. And then finally, it got to a point where they decided that they were going to. But it's not an easy project. It's a lot of moving pieces and stuff. So
Oversight of Cleveland Water Department, which turns it into a very time-consuming process.
correct, Bob. And remembering the main will be moved to the orange side. Is that correct?
Yes, it's got to go in front of the planning commission because it requires, it's a new utility being brought into the village, so that's part of the agreement. But yes, there will be replacing the water main from the Orange Village Corp line, which is down there by the Barclay, and going all the way up to Harper Road. So there's certain requirements that they have to meet, and then in the long run, it should be added as an asset to our Cleveland Water Service Agreement, which would put the responsibility on them for repairs and stuff.
Replacement. They'd be required to replace it. The issue will come in front of council because council approves putting water in the village. And the ordinance that authorizes the agreement to do that will first get referred to the Planning and Zoning Commission.
Isn't there also going to be an agreement with Solon relative to the maintenance?
I think Cleveland Water maintains.
No. Roadway.
Yes, there's an agreement contractually for the construction side of things that we're agreeing on. So that's part that will be presented to P and Z as well.
Hope for when the work can start?
There's 2025, that's hopeful. Now that, once we hammer out the agreements, they'll engage in a contract with Burgess and Eichel. They'll do all the design, and then they'll have to go out to bid and go from there.
Right, glad it's moving forward.
Does that generate any revenue for Orange or anything, or no?
Comments, Jeff? Ryan?
No significant comments, although I'm really looking forward to the first branch chipping, which is on April 22nd. So everybody, make sure you don't miss that. Because if you do, you know you're going to end up seeing people's sticks out in their front yard for 6 or 8 weeks or something till the next one. So that's it for tonight.
Big day in Orange Village.
Big day in Orange Village. Big day. And at least in my house, that and garbage day we get very excited about. So that's it. Thank you.
Thanks. Kim?
Yeah, a couple things. First of all, Girl Scouts are still collecting shoes. We had hoped to end it at the end of March, but we don't have enough shoes yet. Actually, the village has been very generous, and we really do appreciate the box continually fills up, and Anna lets me know, and I take them, and we really do appreciate all of the shoes. There is a kindness festival on Sunday, May 5th from 1 to 4 at the Beechwood High School. It's a combination of many, many different sponsors. Orange, the school district is also, I don't know if it's a sponsor, but, you know, involved as well. And there will be students from Orange Village who are hosting tables to tell the community about the different activities that they do to help them make the community better. There'll be music and food and all kinds of things. It sounds like a pretty cool event. Just a reminder, 988 is the hotline for suicide and crisis help. And if you need some help, it's a good number to call. And finally, it's now been 180 days that we have had hostages who have been held, including, there's 137 remaining, including Americans. And I would just remind everybody that we would love to see the hostages released and an end to the conflict, and that we should be thinking of them. So, that's it.
Thank you. Stacy?
Good evening. I hope everyone who celebrated had a nice Easter. Our beloved mayor, Kathy, has been sitting here patiently waiting for my comments, so I'll try and keep this tight, but I actually do have a few things. You can't hear? Do we need a... From here, yeah. And that's why we brought you in. No, I'm just kidding. There's another reason.
I thought you moved up to hear me.
I also want to thank all who came out to vote a couple of weeks ago, and I look forward to working with the Living Well folks on creating a wonderful new entity for Orange Village that grants us nearly 40 beautiful acres to keep as our canopy in perpetuity. Planning and zoning, Judd covered a little bit, just a few other things. There were a number of additional homes that have been approved in Lakes. And for those wondering about all of the signs that have been popping up all over along with the flowers everywhere, the Pulte signs, they're there, but they're in the right of way. We've asked Pulte to move them, and they will be moved. I appreciated hearing from a number of residents from both Orange Village and Moreland Hills a few weeks ago regarding the new Song Church area rezoning variances. As Judd mentioned, this will be discussed again in 2 weeks, just so you all know, and I encourage you to come. The meeting will be here at Orange Village Hall on April 16th. So if you can come, you'll get a lot of questions answered. Village Planner Mark Majeski will be here. So I invite anyone interested out in the Orange Village world that's watching or up here to attend that meeting if possible.
That's 6:45.
It's at 6:30. We're at 6:30, yeah. In school news, I've got a bunch. Spring break just ended. As a reminder, there is no school on Monday for Eclipse Day. The glasses from the school have been distributed to all students and staff. Again, pick them up here if you need some more. Weather permitting, it promises to be an extraordinary event, but it's really important to protect your eyes, so please get the glasses. We're out? Okay. So library, I know, had some, and there may be other areas that have too, so.
And I would just say, I have lots and lots of Girl Scout cookie boxes. If you don't get any glasses, you can use a box and make a viewing box. So you can do that, and we're happy to, Girl Scouts will give you the boxes.
Totality runs from 3/13 to 3/17, so be on the lookout. The Orange Schools Foundation Wild for Orange fundraiser is coming up on April 20th. It's at Pinstripes in our own backyard, so hopefully a lot of people will participate. It is an adults-only event benefiting the entire Orange City School District. All tickets include a full dinner buffet, dessert, soft drinks, and it promises to be a wonderful evening. Please, please, please consider going. It's been a great event in the past. I'm sure it will be this year as well. The next school board meeting has been moved to Tuesday, April 9th at 6 because of the eclipse day on Monday. The Orange City School District has, for the 5th year in a row, been named a Best Community for Music Education from the National Association of Music Merchants. Thank you to all in the extended community, and the band director and the head of the music department wanted to thank all of the communities as well for all the people have done to support music education in the schools. So congratulations to all involved on that. Speaking of music, Orange High School presents the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee on Friday and Saturday, April 12th and 13th. I'm giving you a week-long heads up. It promises to be a lot of fun, so save the date. Tickets available online or at the door. It's a very fun musical. If you haven't seen it before, I encourage you to go. Speaking of theater, and this is a little personal, but I would be terribly remiss if I didn't give a shout out to another Orange Village resident, Ryan Vincent, who wrote, composed, directed, and acted in a fantastic new musical called Honey and Wine. It premiered at the College of William and Mary on campus last weekend to rave reviews, and this proud mom is very eager for him to bring the show home. A few other Orange Village shout-outs. We have Orange Village student participants on both the Brady Middle School Power of the Pen team, which will now be representing the Orange schools at the state tournament at Ashland University in May, and the OHS robotics team, which now has an invite to the international contest in Houston in mid-April. Congratulations to all. 7 OHS students, including Maya Corland of Orange Village, have been invited to receive the State of Ohio Governor's Merit Scholarship. This scholarship is offered to highest achieving seniors who decide that they want to attend school in Ohio. So I'm not sure if she's made that decision yet or not, but just being given the opportunity is wonderful, so congratulations. Our friend Ben Way, who was recognized a couple of months ago here for his perfect ACT score and other outstanding endeavors, has been invited to the next round of the F=MA Physics Olympiad. You might remember that he had to run home the night he was here and study for that. He is among only 400 students in the entire country invited to participate in this incredibly challenging exam. So we congratulate him and wish him all the very best. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're close. One more. I want to congratulate another resident, OHS student Gal Neve. He is one of only 8 senior finalists in the Maltz Museum's 16th annual Stop the Hate Awards. It's an amazing program. More than 4,100 students participate in the contest. He is reading his entry tonight at the award ceremony as we speak. And it is a competition, a scholarship competition, and there is a lot of money involved. So we hope he does really amazing, but just to even get to one of the final 8 is incredible. So I want to congratulate him. And last, but certainly not least, I am thrilled to welcome back our longtime esteemed mayor, Kathy Mulcahy. No, I have not been able to secure a unique postal code for Orange Village yet, but perhaps this will help. Like in the original movie, Miracle on 34th Street, when the U.S. Post Office, an official entity of the U.S. government, helped lead the judge in the movie to determine that Mr. Kris Kringle was the one and only Santa, perhaps this letter from the White House, addressed to the one and only Kathy Mulcahy, Orange Village, Ohio, may lead to us one day receiving our own postal code. In the meantime, I am honored to present this letter from President Joe Biden to Kathy Mulcahy with tremendous gratitude for her outstanding 40 years of service to our town. I'll read it because it's short. It says, "The Honorable Kathy Mulcahy, Orange Village, Ohio. Dear Ms. Mulcahy, congratulations on your retirement. I hope you take pride in everything you accomplish throughout your career in public service. As you embark in this next chapter of life, I wish you and your family all the best. Sincerely, Joe Biden." This has been in the works for more than 6 months, but my family's gratitude for all you have done for our hometown remains absolutely timeless. So thank you once again for everything.
Stacey, you may be tiring, everlasting fun. Thank you.
And she is on the guest list for the holiday party, which hopefully will be very celebratory. Congratulations. We hope.
Want to add?
Side by side.
Side by side.
It's upside down. Oh, wait, it's turned.
Matt.
I'll present it officially.
But yeah, hold it up. Thanks. Let's go to the cardboard behind it. Great, thank you very much.
Pretty cool.
And that concludes my remarks.
And that was very special.
Thank you, and with that, we will adjourn. Sorry, we will not.
To add regarding the solar eclipse on Monday, while I stole this from Facebook, in Ohio, you will need to start Pink Floyd's landmark 1972 album, Dark Side of the Moon, at precisely 2:32 and 54 seconds p.m. in order to sync up the totality of the eclipse with the musical peak of the album where the band sings, and everything under the sun is in tune, but the sun is eclipsed by the moon.
2:32.
2:32.
Me too. And
54 seconds.
how many seconds?
54.
54 seconds.
All right.
With or without?
With that, we will adjourn the special council meeting of April 3rd, 2024.